somewhere.
What's up, people? Mike here, and this is Uncharted 2 Remastered, Brutal Difficulty walkthrough. This is Chapter 18, Heart of Ice, and just like the previous video, this is strictly a platforming level with a decent amount of puzzles, I guess you could say. If you've gone through the game once at least, you pretty much know the whole sequence of what you need to do. This part up here can be kind of annoying because this is one of the times where the platforming can kind of be an annoyance on you. Since you're on a timer before this starts to retract in, and there have been times where instead of moving around, Drake will just jump in place, and then I die. That actually happened twice during this run where he decided not to move around like I was directing him to, and then another time he was just jumping in place instead of even moving. So I've always had a problem with that thing. I either don't move quick enough or the platforming fails me in some form or fashion. But for the most part, if I remember right, the rest of this chapter, I never really had any issue with the platforming after that. But for the most part, you know, like I said, this is all mainly just platforming and puzzle solving. There's a point at the end of the chapter where you get kind of jumped by two of the guardians. They give you an MP4 that always has 150 ammo in it. I believe it's only one of two times in the game where the guns that you pick up actually have like almost like full ammo no matter what. Not just like picking up a new gun, but I mean like when you actually pick up ammo for that gun. The other time is when you have the Guardian battle in chapter 25, I think, when you actually get into, I guess into Shambhala. That big Guardian fight when you first encounter like three or four of them. They're very generous in that level, and they give you an insane amount of AK ammo so you can fight those guys, which was very generous of them. But I'll go into more detail on that for when we get to that video. But really, like I said, the rest is just platforming and puzzles. So I'll I should probably say, for the end part with the two guardians that attack you, I've had times where they've never jumped down from the ledge that they land on. The most they'll do is like throw the boulders or whatever at you. And then sometimes, and what happened this time is that the one guardian goes after Tenzin, and the other one just kind of stays up there and chills for a little bit. He does eventually start to come after me, but by that time, the little platform you're waiting to lower got low enough where I was able to just jump to it and initiate the little cinematic. And for that end cinematic, when the Guardian jumps on the platform and you need to shoot the Guardian in the face to basically have it fall down to the floor, you have to wait for it to hit you before you can shoot it in the face. Because if you just shoot it, doesn't do any damage to it until it's actually hit you. And that was an insane jump that I can't believe actually happened. I like completely cleared that pole that I was aiming for. That was one of those rare moments where the platforming has been weird with some of the jumps that I've made. But yeah, like I said, you know, I'll let the rest of this video play out in chapter 19 is when we get back into the shitstorm of combat.
Now what?
Go Charlie! Go Charlie! Go Butcher! Go Charlie! Deus!
Hey, there's a switch. There you go. Oh, crap.
Niente di tempo! Poi! Prossima!
I got you. Okay, we made it. We're almost out.
Niente!